Yo, this is Rich Lone Wolf, man, coming at y'all, man. Let me break some shit down for y'all real quick, man. Shout out to the brother Big Red here on screen, man. Shout out to him. Much love to you. Fair use. I know I ain't got to do all that stupid shit, but fair use anyway, brother. Much love. But let me break down this motherfucking shit that he about to show on his video, man. All right, as always, we ain't here for Jim Red Wolf. We ain't here to pay his ass no attention. We here to take a look at this shit he finna show us. Let me break this shit down for y'all. Because, see, apparently motherfuckers got me fucked up, right? And, see, I have to point these things out every time I see it. So, shout out to you, Red, for this, because this is a good catch here. I appreciate this. Let me fast forward just a little bit, because y'all want to care about what Jim Red was talking about. Y'all go to his own damn channel. We ain't here for that. We want to hear what the hell he just finna put out here. Listen to this shit. Hold on.
That's getting the least amount of... That's getting the least amount of attention relative...
At the 3 o'clock.
All right, hold on. It's coming up.
But check it out, man. Let's pay attention to this video, man. This is like, whoa.
I describe as the most important issue that's getting the least amount of attention relative to its importance in our country. And like many other issues, we're going to be deciding on November 5 what kind of a country we're going to be. And it applies to this issue as well. President Trump had withdrawn the U.S. from the WHO.
Now, I want you all to pay close attention to something. This is a green screen or some sort of CGI fuck shit, right? I don't know if y'all saw that, but I'm going to go back. Pay attention to that creature that's in the background behind the dude that's speaking, to his right shoulder, behind his right shoulder. Do y'all see that motherfucker right there? First and foremost, what the fuck is that? Second of all, let me go back so y'all can see the glitch. All right, let me go back just a little bit. That's 34 seconds, just a little bit. Okay, 22 seconds. Okay, nope, we gon' because it happened real quick, y'all. Let me see how I can rewind this back. That's 22 seconds. 11 seconds. Okay, so fuck it. We just gonna pick up from where Red Stop in the video starts, right? When Red stopped talking and the video immediately comes up, pay attention to the creature that's standing behind the dude that's at the podium speaking. His right shoulder. The dude that's speaking, his right shoulder. Behind his right shoulder, there's a creature standing there. And it's going to look like it bent down or something or disappeared or something. And then it's going to pop back into the screen while this guy's talking. So don't pay attention to the guy that's at the podium. Pay attention to that ugly ass gremlin looking motherfucker that's standing behind this motherfucker's right shoulder. All right. As soon as Red jump off the screen, the video going to come right back up. Pay attention. Pay close attention.
Let's pay attention to this video, man. This is like, whoa.
I describe as the most important...
Okay. So there's the creature standing behind this motherfucker's right shoulder, right? I want y'all to pay attention to this motherfucker that's behind him. Pay attention to this.
Issue that's getting the least amount of attention relative to its importance in our country. And like many other issues, we're going to be deciding on November 5 what kind of a country we're going to...
Now look at that. They bent down or they stepped away or they did something. Something just happened, right? Because they're no longer behind this motherfucker's right shoulder. Now watch what happened when I unpause this shit. Watch this.
And it applies to this issue as well. President Trump had withdrawn the U.S. from the WHO.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see how the motherfucker just popped back on the screen? Hey man, share this shit. Come on, man. Y'all got to look out for me, y'all. Y'all got to look out for me, man. I don't ask for no money. I don't be on here on no bullshit. I try to keep it as real as I possibly can. I don't ask y'all for nothing, man. Just share this video. Share it. Like it. Share it. I know y'all saw that, man. I know y'all just seen that shit. But anyway, let's keep going, right? Because we're going to get back to the creature in a minute. But let's keep going.
And of course, the Biden administration, like every other disastrous decision they made, reversed those policies when the Biden-Harris administration got in charge. Well, later this week, the UN is going to hold a, quote, summit for the future. And they're going to produce, this is right from their website, an intergovernmentally negotiated, action-oriented pact for the future with a chapter on transforming global governance, ascending beyond the powers being sought by its subordinate.
You hear that? Your New World Order, which has already been in effect. When you look at the police officers around the world, their uniforms are just like ours. They had that checkerboard. you know, which represents duality within the Freemason shit. But we ain't gonna go there. That ain't what this is about. But I just wanted to point that out. Let's finish listening to this motherfucker and we'll get back to that creature. Keep y'all eyes on that fuck creature that's behind the motherfucker right shoulder. Pay that shit some attention because we're gonna get back to that.
Agency, the WHO, the UN is seeking even broader and more powerful authority, as you will hear a lot about today. The Biden-Harris administration apparently intends to fully support the surrender and compliance.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got to zoom in on this. Just give me a second, man. I apologize. What in the fuck? Okay, this is 2 times the magnification, 2.3, 2.5. What in the fuck is that? Do you see that big square chin? That's a man chin. First off, if that ain't like a reptile lizard motherfucker, I mean, I don't know. Them having a lot of plastic surgery, they do kind of look reptilian and shit. They do. So I don't know, like, if this is really a reptile or if this is just a motherfucker who was a dude that wanted to transform into a woman. Because this ain't no real woman that we looking at. That's why I'm fucking blowing the shit up. Look at that. Look at the chin on that mother. I tell you what, any of the sisters that subscribe to my channel, you clap back in my comment section and tell the lone wolf you'll knock that chin out. If you're a certified bona fide woman, you got children, you got a vagina, a womb, and a whole 9 yards. If you a certified bona fide woman, you clap back in the Lone Wolf's motherfucking comment section, say, Lone Wolf, I'll knock that chin out. And my response, baby girl, is gonna be, no the fuck you won't. Look at that goddamn shit. Who put that shit together? That's my only question. But anyway, let's get back. Continue.
Of the U.S. to the UN in these endeavors. They are aligned with the international globalists that hate America, that hate the Constitution, that hate our founders, that hate our founding Judeo-Christian principles, and they want America to become like the rest of the world. They don't want us to be subordinate to or governed by our Constitution. No, they want America to be subordinate to and governed by the UN, the World Health Assembly, and the WHO. And in fact, they intend to join with others at the UN summit this week to vote to award additional powers to the UN Secretary General. They seek to facilitate the evolution of the UN from an international cooperative body to an international governing body. These powers would be triggered by any one of a number of so-called global emergencies, whether it was a so-called climate emergency, a health emergency, a cyber emergency, or a gun violence emergency, whatever that's supposed to be, a financial emergency, or whatever they deem appropriate. And
okay, first and foremost, we already knew that. They've been doing this shit for the longest, right? So now what we need to understand moving forward within this video, now they've exposed the major players. Everybody is open now. Everybody's shit is busted wide open, right? Here's why the Lone Wolf is telling y'all this. The original Lone Wolf is telling you this simply because we've been knowing about Joe Biden and Kamala and all this other fucking bullshit, right? But if what they're trying to do is real, if what this motherfucker talking about is real, that they trying to do, then that means Congress is bought and paid for, right? Can you dig what I'm saying? If you know anything about the Constitution, you don't need me to point out how they're bought and paid for. You should already know that. If Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, all these other punk motherfuckers can get away, like for example, let's go back for a second. Remember he was talking about when Trump was in office, he got us out of the WHO and all this other bullshit. But when Biden and Kamala got in office, they reinstated that bullshit. Well, the only way something like that could happen is if Congress is in on it. You need me to go into that part of the Constitution to break down how that shit's supposed to work so you can understand Congress got to be bought and paid for. They're all puppets. Lone Wolf been telling y'all this shit for years now. How long I done had a YouTube channel? Hell, this channel has been up for over 2 years now. Y'all remember the first channel? For the ones that's been down with me since my first channel, y'all remember that one? I've been telling y'all this shit for years. They all in on it. Including that creature feature ass, Tales from the Crypt Keeper ass nigga behind this nigga's right shoulder. But continue.
The Biden-Harris administration is in full agreement with the UN and the WHO on efforts to place us under their authority and to require such things as their international health regulations, including the surveillance of U.S. citizens, the censoring of dissenting views, and much more.
They're already doing that. What he's saying now is it's going to be official. We telling y'all. We finna China up in this bitch. Okay? They've already been doing it. Up until this point, it's been illegal. They know it's been illegal, so they've had to work around it. And this is that working around it shit that you're listening to. Okay? See, this is, again, like I told y'all, I love y'all. Shout out to all of my subscribers, man. Shout out to the people that's been down with me from day one. Shout out to the brothers that I can pick up the phone and call right now and shit and chop it up with. Shout out to y'all. But like I've said, man, I can't just be on here making 4, 5, 10, 15 videos, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that because the shit that's going on is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? To the point to where if the rest of motherfuckers ain't trying to do nothing, well, then I can't focus on this shit. I gotta focus on me. Cause I ain't going. Like, I'm not on none of this shit these motherfuckers is talking about. It's like, bro, you got me fucked up. When did I give consent to this? As a matter of fact, I say publicly and officially, I don't consent to the shit this motherfucker is saying. And until you can get my goddamn consent, it don't apply to me. Continue.
American people didn't vote for this, and they don't support this, and it's up to the people's representatives, that's us gathered here today, to have a responsibility to expose this and to reject this. The U.S. should defund the WHO again. We should withdraw from the WHO. Any agreements with the WHO or the UN should require Senate approval or disapproval. And a bipartisan House majority voted to require Senate approval just last week with Tom Tiffany's bill on the House floor. So I'm proud to be joined here by my House colleagues and others who are appropriately concerned and educated, informed, and leading on this issue. Again, this is the most important issue that's getting the least amount of attention relative to its importance and its impact on our country and on the American people. And with that, I yield to the gentleman of a country we're going to be. And it applies to this issue as well. President Trump had withdrawn the U.S. from the WHO.
Okay, so listen here, guys. Getting back to this creature real quick. I gotta zoom in on this. My God. Damn, what in the fuck, man? Like, do you see? What is this shit, man? This is one of they fucking mutant dogs or something. Like, what in the fuck, man? What is this? Okay, so now I'm gonna end this by saying this, guys. We already know that this shit ain't getting no attention. We already know that, you know, this is the new world order and all this other shit, right? So people don't have to see this to already know that this is what they doing. That whole global shit been in effect for a while now. Like I told y'all, you go look at pull up some police departments in other countries and look at they uniforms and shit. They're very similar. They use the same type color lights and shit in other countries. Same color lights. Like I said, they got the checkerboard shit that they do over here in America with the police. You know, again, it's that Masonic shit. It represents duality. That's what it's about. Or at least that's what we are led to believe. Because, again, the whole Masonic... Do you want to know the secret behind the whole Masonic thing? Besides the perversion? Besides the shit being perverted as fuck? The real secret behind the Masonic order is they just know shit that we don't. And it's our old shit. And they chopping it up and they rehashing it and redoing it and twisting and splitting around and turning it inside out. And they giving it back to fucking people. And that's it. I just gave you they whole bullshit Masonic shit in 25 seconds. All right? I'm gonna get up out of here, man. You know, I be trying to drop shit, man, that I be thinking is relevant. And, you know, I be trying not to take up a lot of y'all time. You dig what I'm saying? Hopefully, man, I reach somebody. You feel me? But I have to break this shit down, man. I you know, and shout out to the brother that left me that one comment. He was asking me about breaking down Lucy or some shit. I'm gonna get back into breaking down some of this shit. Because like that shit with Remo Williams that I was showing, like that was some heavy shit. I got all kind of movies, right, that we all have seen a million times. You know what I'm saying? If you my age or older, you already know about Remo Williams. You know what I mean? But I be seeing shit in these movies, man, that I can expose on a level that's just ridiculous. Motherfuckers be looking at me like, wow, dude, are you serious? Like, I got all kind of TV shows, and I've been studying Nikita for, oh my God, what, 5 years now? Or going on 5 years? Straight up. Like, I could break shit down on a level like this fucking cretin. What is this shit, man? This is my last zoom in for the Lone Wolf Get Up Out of Here. What are we looking at, man? Is that shit even real? Because it's got to be a green screen. This is not real. The background, that background is not real. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That background is so fake. It look like in motherfucking Escape from New York and shit. No, not Escape from New York. Escape from Los Angeles. Because that's when they was using the what's names, the holograms and shit. Escape from. It looked that bad. You know what I'm saying? It looked literally that bad. You could tell this fucking background and all this shit is fake. But anyway, this is Original Lone Wolf, man, coming to y'all again with that more motherfucking fire. I'm up out of here, man. Shout out and much love to my subscribers. Much respect to y'all, man.